我在北京。
Welcome back to another video on the channel. As I have been reading and enjoying Tokyo Ghoul in the last couple of days, I wanted to make a couple of videos on the series. As the sun burns the outside world, causing havoc around it, I wish to have your attention for a couple of minutes whilst I discuss a topic of great importance. You know how I conduct myself. I only talk about that which is most important. I'm like Hermes, running at God's speed to bring you the most important videos ever created. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get right to the topic. As I only discuss the most important topics when it comes to anime and manga, I thought I would tackle a subject that no one has done previously. A subject so complex that the brains of mere mortals can't even comprehend the idea of.
I'm a pioneer! I'm an explorer! I'm a human, and I'm coming!
Today, I wanted to discuss with you the best waifus in Tokyo Ghoul. As you can already guess, my opinion is the only valid one around, and if someone disagrees, then they are simply stupid. I have a degree in waifology, and as such my credentials are not to be doubted by anyone. My opinions are entirely objective and personal bias plays no role in my decisions on what waifus to place higher and which lower. Everything I say is based on pure facts, it is entirely logical. The ranks will be broken down into S, A, B, C and D. If you're wondering the reason why there's no F rank is because I couldn't think of anyone that would fit in there. And the reason there's an S rank is because I'm a dirty gacha gamer and my mind has been corrupted by the thought of the letter S being the best. But enough about my mental health, let's get back to the video. Beginning with D rank, I only have a single character in this rank. Now, the reason this character isn't any lower in the list is because she can get to D, if you know what I mean. But besides that, there isn't really anything else I could attribute to her quality as a waifu. You'll know what I mean when I show her in a second. But yeah, this character mostly looks good, but besides that, she doesn't offer many other qualities. She's evil and follows an agenda which is as of yet unknown. The character I'm talking about is of course Itori. Now some of you might be mad at me for putting her so low on the list, but think back to what I said at the beginning of the video. Itori mostly only offers good looks in the series. Even though she knows a lot, it feels like the only reason she lets Kaneki find out more is to trap him and lead him to do what she wants. And we do not know her goals yet, so whether this is a good or bad thing is as of yet unknown. But I'm leaning towards it being a bad thing, that's just the feeling she gives off. So yeah, I'm putting her at the bottom of the list. Fight me.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Same as with D rank, I could only find a single character to put in this rank. There were a couple of candidates that were almost placed in C, but they had a little more going on, so they itched it out of this rank. The character that was placed in C is Kimi. Some of you might be wondering who this is. She didn't have a large presence in the story of Tokyo Ghoul and she wasn't very memorable. But being average isn't an insult. And because of that, Kimi, Nishiki's girlfriend, is a character that is placed in C. She didn't have anything that really stood out about her, but in the same sense, she also didn't have anything that one would really hate about her. She was average all around, which is why she's in the C rank.
Till it's cool, just cool, into the mouth. Nice.
Finally arriving at the above average rating of characters, there are a couple of ladies that managed to battle their way into here. Starting right off the bat, one of the characters in this rank is Ryoko Fueguchi. She is a hot and caring older mature woman. She has a kid, but that hasn't affected her looks a bit. I don't think there's anything more I need to say about her. I mean, just look at this picture. Who doesn't like a hot MILF? Moving on from Ryoko, we come to Kaya Irimi. A loyal watchdog of Anteiku, Irimi doesn't play a large part in the story. However, she is often in the background, seen hanging out with the group. At the end of the story, she comes in clutch and fulfills her mission to fight to the death. What more would you want than a waifu who was ready to sacrifice herself for you?
Nice.
Truly a catch. And coming in at the top of the B rating is Akira Mado. Now, I know some of you might be angry with this pick, However, if you disagree, you're simply wrong. Akira Amado enters in the later half of the story and her presence is felt. At first, she is cold and annoying. But with time, she opens up and her character development truly feels spectacular. She grows from a closed off and cold person to a warmer and more likable one. At the end of the story, one truly learns to like her. However, as this occurs close to the ending, she just didn't have the time to become as good a waifu as the other girls on this list.
I'm not that crazy.
And with that, we finally arrive at the upper echelon of Tokyo Ghoul waifus. From this point on, every pick is solid, and if you were to tell me that that character is your waifu, then I would have no choice but to respect your opinion. You have taste, and it's as simple as that. But, beginning with the first girl in A tier, it is Yoriko Kuroiwa. Now, this might be a controversial pick, as Yoriko isn't seen much in the story, similar to Kimi. However, in the short time she is present, she manages to present a good case for why she should be rated so high. I mean, Yoriko is a nice girl who cares about her friend and is constantly worried about her. Aside from that, she's also a great cook. And who doesn't want a waifu that can prepare food as well? I mean, she's able to constantly fill you up, your stomach that is. Besides, in one of the scenes, Yoriko saw Kaneki and Toka alone in her apartment. Now, in most anime, the friend character would get jealous or something and try to break it up. That has gotten more and more annoying as time goes on, to be honest, and it's become a trope in anime which really hampers my experience in watching it. I mean, it's just so unrealistic and so annoying. But Yoriko, she just wished her luck and got out of there as fast as she could, so that she wouldn't ruin the atmosphere.
Nice.
I mean, what a caring and thoughtful girl. Yoriko isn't around much, but when she is around, she proves why she should be rated so highly. Moving on to the next girl, Rise Kamishiro. You might say that Rise is evil and she tried killing Kaneki and that because of that, she can't be rated this highly. But you're forgetting something. Almost everyone tried killing Kaneki or hurting him at some point in the story, so that doesn't really negatively impact her. Now, getting to the reasons for why she is rated so highly, think about it. Rise is one of the hungriest ghouls in the story. Now, I don't think I need to explain to you what that means. Everyone watching should already know. Rise would be the one that would have the most desire for meat. Also, she is constantly inside Kaneki, which means that the two of them are always connected with one another. She's also hot as fuck, so that gives her a lot of points as well. We finally reached the highest rank of S. The girls in this rank are without a shadow of a doubt the best of the best. There isn't anyone that comes close to them. They are simply far above everyone else. And whoever disagrees with my ranking here has a mental illness and should get checked out. Starting off, it's Toka Kirishima. I mean, I don't think I really need to explain this choice. She's the quintessential waifu of the series. She's the main female lead and has the most screen time among the waifus present on this list. She starts off as a tsundere, which if you watch my previous videos, then you know very much gets my blood flowing to the bottom. She starts off rough and dislikes Kaneki, but as time passes, she grows more and more soft towards him, until eventually something special forms. At the beginning of the story, she hits him and berates him, being disdainful towards him, like a normal tsundere, but you learn her tragic backstory, and this hatred slowly begins to make more and more sense. The reason why she dislikes Kaneki at the beginning, why she wants to be strong, why she is always so angry. Everything starts clicking together in place. And with the growth she gets during the series, both in her character and her relationship with Kaneki, she definitely deserves to be this high on the list. Toka also doesn't impact Kaneki's life in a bad way and goes out of her way to help him, which is, you know, a very good thing. Yeah, when it comes to Toka, I think you can't go wrong with her. She's a solid tsundere and a solid character altogether. But now, we finally move on to the cream of the crop. The best waifu of the series and one of the best female characters I have ever seen in my life. Nico. I mean, look at that picture. Do I have to say anything more? That style, that face, those legs. Everything about this character is perfect and I won't have anyone telling me otherwise. Nico is a gift from Sui Ishida. only intended for those that have good tasting waifus. A lesser man won't be able to recognize the perfection that is Nico, but I am no lesser man. I understand the genius and perfection behind Nico, and because of everything combined, I put him in the top spot of this ranking. Now, I'm still not finished with Re, the sequel, but if Kaneki doesn't end up with this hunk of a character, then I'll be sorely disappointed. The whole journey might have even not been worth it in that case, but that's a video for another day. If you enjoyed the video and agree with my objectively right ranking, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to share your own list, then write it in the comments down below. Even if it's objectively wrong, I want to hear what some of your thoughts are on who the best girls are and why. I'm going on holiday for a couple of days now, so the next video will be a little later than normal, but I promise to get it out as soon as I can. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you want. There'll be more videos coming in the future.